My name is Christine Joy. I am the Executive Director of Purple House Project PA. We are a local nonprofit organization with the mission to strengthen, empower, and transition women impacted by intimate partner violence through connection to essential resources that aid in the healing process. We're so grateful to receive a grant from the Foundation of Delaware County to shed light on the importance of the expanded child tax credit and to raise awareness for our president to bring it back. The expanded child tax credit back in 2020 lifted so many families out of poverty and as a result helped so many women who were impacted by intimate partner violence get out of the abuse and or provide necessary resources to sustain their families. We know that financial abuse is one of the biggest ways that perpetrators keep their partners in very toxic and sometimes fatal relationships. And so we are advocating as an organization for this expanded child tax credit to resume so that caregivers can have access to unrestricted funds that are needed to provide necessary resources for them and their families on a daily basis. We have created a video to shed light on the importance of the expanded child tax credit and to also offer information and essential tips to access the child tax credit if you haven't already.
The child tax credit allows parents to deduct a certain amount of money from their taxes at the end of each year. That amount depends on several factors: household income, how many children someone has, and the age of the children.
The child tax credit, enacted in 1997 with broad bipartisan support, was enacted in response to slow wage growth, higher cost of living, and a growing tax burden for average households. It was enacted to help reduce the tax burden on families with children, to help reduce the cost of raising kids.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Hill, and what the CTC did for me and my grandkids, who I have custody of, it helped us a lot. Whereas though I can buy the kids some extra clothes, it helped me catch up with my bills. It helped put more food on the table. It helped the kids get around and go places and do things that we wasn't able to do without the child tax credit. The CTC was very useful. It helped us a lot, and I would love for them to keep it going. It brought a lot of joy to our family and some of my family members too. Thank you.
In 2021 alone, the expanded child tax credit was estimated to lift 4.1 million children above the poverty line and to reduce the number of children in poverty by more than 40%.
People who have children, that's work that families are doing, and it's work that they're doing on behalf of all of us. So this is a way to try to support families doing that work that allows them to choose for themselves how best to spend the money to invest in their children.
With the child tax credit, I was able to enroll her in dance class because she's school at home, and despite the fact that I'm teaching her at home, there is no acceptance for children who are online schools to be allowed to play in neighborhood school or to do the exercises that will be good for their total development. So with the child tax credit, I was able to enroll her in dance class for her to meet with peers. And these are the benefits that the child tax credit has been able to give to me for the short period of time that I was able to receive it.
As of 2022, the tax credit is back to its pre-pandemic levels, which maxes out at $2,000 per child, with the parents of younger children receiving a larger subsidy.
It's kind of a way to subsidize or support parents, but it typically has not included very low-income parents. We've excluded parents who don't have earnings, parents with disabilities, or for other reasons that aren't in the labor force.
Really important for folks to file to get the remainder part of the child tax credit. For anyone that received the first half of the credit, for 1 or 2 or 3 or however many kids are in your household, in order to receive the second half and to be sure you are fully paid out, you have to file a 2021 tax return. This does not matter if you have any kind of earned income, any kind of taxable income. It does not matter if you have any income whatsoever. You have to be sure that you file to get connected to these credits. And it's really important that you get connected however you need to. To that end, CLS is doing a lot of troubleshooting work for folks. And we're also connecting people to one of our partner vendors and one of the best vendors in the city for free tax help campaign for working families. and we're going to be able to help people get referred and connected to them so that they can actually get set up and have these tax returns filed so they can get connected to these benefits. It is so important for you to file. Also, keep in mind that these benefits, the child tax credit benefits, are not countable as income or as resources for any kind of public assistance benefits, not for food stamps, not for Medicaid, not for cash assistance. None of that stuff is impacted by the receipt of these child tax credit benefits. But it's really important to get in contact with someone that can help you file so you can get connected to these benefits ASAP.
There are no rules or restrictions for how families use this money. So it really is up to the parent or caregiver who knows what they need to decide what they need most. Is available to all children with Social Security numbers. Best thing to do is to make sure you have some sort of identification for yourself. You need to have a Social Security card or an ITIN card if you have one. And if you don't, if you have a letter from Social Security with your Social Security number, that is sufficient. And then you need some sort of proof of the Social Security number of any child that you're claiming.
I think that we have a child tax credit that is not connected to a work requirement. To me, the child tax credit is paying for the work of being a parent, which is work that benefits us all. To attach additional work requirements to that sort of undermines this intent of helping families in a way that makes sense for them.
Election day is right around the corner, and we want people to make sure they use their voice, not just on election day, but also when talking to their local elected officials about the importance of this child tax credit and how it's helped so many families. So once again, we'd like to thank Foundation for Delaware County for giving us the opportunity to shed information about this important cause. And also we would like to thank Community Legal Service, as well as Women's Crossroads Center, and all the other organizations that have been instrumental in shedding light on the importance of the expanded child tax credit, especially how it impacts women who've been impacted by intimate partner violence. If you have any questions or you need any additional support, please reach out to us. Our website is www.purplehouseprojectpa.org.